Hey guys, Dr. Jeff Feenstra here with Pro Chiropractic, and I just wanted to shoot a really quick video and talk about the topic of concussion. Concussion is a huge topic, and so this is going to be a very brief summary introductory video of some of the new information about concussion from a definition standpoint, and then some of the things that we do about it once we think we have a concussion, or if you actually do have a concussion. Concussion by definition is a mild traumatic brain injury. It doesn't necessarily have to be caused by a blow to the head. You don't have to be knocked unconscious. Those are really common myths about concussion. It can be from a whiplash type injury, it can be from a body blow type injury, and that's because the brain sits in fluid inside the skull. And so if the body moves and the head gets jostled around, the brain can actually crash into the skull, and that creates that brain injury. And so if you have a concussion, there are certain signs and symptoms that you need to be on the lookout for, and that's there's lots of information online about what the signs and symptoms are, things like headache, nausea, blurred vision, inability to focus and concentrate, things like that. And if you think you have a concussion, the best thing to do is get with a practitioner that understands concussion, understands the symptoms, and also understands the process of returning you to sport, but also returning you back to life. Because the biggest thing with concussion is we always think it's just about kind of that return to sport. And there is a very specific return to sport guideline if you are playing sports, but also from a life and work perspective, the biggest thing is we want to make sure that your brain has time to rest. And it used to be with concussion that we just waited a week and left everything alone for a week and just hoped it would get better. Now there's more of concussion is a very treatable condition. And what you do in the first 2 days is you rest for the first 2 days. And that's physical rest and cognitive rest. Meaning most people, we're not going to school, you're not going to work. Get rid of the cell phones and the devices, things like that, because you want to give your brain a chance to just rest. And we also give it those 2 days to make sure that it's not more of a severe injury. But then beyond those 2 days, there's assessment tools that we can use. The newest one out there is the SCAT-5. That's the Sideline Concussion Assessment Tool, the 5th edition. And for the first 3 to 4 days, that's a really good tool. It's not the be-all, end-all, but it's a good symptoms tool, and it also has some objective measures for memory and concentration and balance that we can use to determine your progress. And beyond that, especially from a chiropractic standpoint, things that we do here in the office is we evaluate the spine and the nervous system and the connection to the brain to the body, and guide that and give your body the proper stimulus that it needs to aid in that healing process. And as that healing process goes, if there's other people that we need to bring in from a team perspective, whether it's a vestibular rehabilitation specialist or other types of things, we can bring those people in along the way as well. And so again, the best thing that you can do if you have a concussion is to get with someone that understands the process of concussion. Resting the proper days, the graded return back to your sport, back to your life, things like that. And so if you have any more questions about concussion or anything around that, feel free to give our office a call. Look us up online, Facebook, Instagram, we're all over the place there. So again, Dr. Jeff Feenstra with Pro Chiropractic.